Major, this is General Garza. I need you to report to my office on Coruscant immediately. General Rakton made his move. The Imperials have invaded dozens of Republic planets. HAVOC SQUAD is needed, immediately.
Would've been nice to have a real break for once.
The real breaks come when this invasion ends. I'll brief you on the details when you arrive. Move quickly. Garza out. Major, stand at ease. Let's get straight to the situation at hand. After we destroy the Gauntlet, General Rakton called a diplomatic summit with the heads of state of several Republic-allied planets along our borders. The summit was held aboard a neutral space station, where Rakton's troops seized the heads of state by force. They are now hostages of the Empire.
You want HAVOC to get the heads of state out of there alive?
Correct. It's the only way to stop Rakton's plans. With their leaders held hostage, our allies are allowing Imperial troops to pass through their systems and strike us where we're vulnerable. Our forces are at their limit. The Imperials will overwhelm us unless we rescue these heads of state and block Rakton's invasion routes.
What's our intel on the hostages' location?
The station where the heads of state are being held is called Outpost 256. Imperial security is tight, but we've developed an entry plan. Helic, a diplomat for one of these worlds, is flying there to surrender his government's security codes. He's volunteered to sneak your team aboard.
It takes a lot of guts to fly into a hostage situation.
Yes, he's taking a great risk for us. Let's make the most of it. Your ship will ride alongside Helic's, detaching at the last second and landing in an unused maintenance hangar aboard the station. Lieutenant Yun will slice into the station's security and stop any alarms from sounding while you storm the crew area and secure the hostages. Understood?
I bet I won't even break a sweat.
Fighting through the elite commandos that have seized the station should give you plenty of exercise. Helic will rendezvous with you at these coordinates. The Imperials are expecting him to deliver his security codes very soon, so move quickly. Remember, the safety of the Republic depends entirely on the safety of these men. Good luck.
Hello? Are you there? HAVOC SQUAD, is that you?
Get your panicking done now. There's zero room for it on this op.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I've just never done anything like this. You've done this sort of thing before, right? Rescuing hostages? I really don't know anything about you.
This isn't Spec Force amateur night, Helic. I know what I'm doing.
Of course. I'm sorry. The people of Aquila truly appreciate what you're doing for us. I'm sure the citizens of all the worlds affected by this situation do, too. You're risking your life for leaders you've never met, and I thank you.
The Republic is always proud to help its allies in need.
The citizens of Aquila will never forget the help you're giving us. I'm going to set a course for Outpost 256 now. Good luck, Major.
I'll find the other terminals and take them out.
Incoming!
Time to do some damage.
Who the... public soldiers?
Major! It's such a relief to see you. Is the plan working? Is everything going all right?
The station systems are in our control. I'm heading for the hostages now.
That's fantastic.
Why didn't you tell us there was a rescue mission going on, Helic? We could pitch in. I'm ready to get some payback.
That doesn't seem wise. We would probably just get in the way. Let's leave this to the professionals.
Stay out of the crossfire. Hold here and keep your heads down.
Yes, whatever you think's best, Major.
At least we won't be in here much longer. Good luck, pal. Give those imps what's coming to them.
You've made a wise choice. Embracing the Imperial way of life will bring prosperity and security to your floundering worlds.
Thank you, General. You've given us a great opportunity, and we appreciate it.
Indeed. It's unfortunate that your colleagues couldn't be persuaded to... Guards! Security breach! Engage Protocol 27 immediately!
It's funny us bumping into each other like this, General.
I'm sure you can explain what you mean from the inside of an Imperial prison cell. Guards, execute! Go!
Incoming!
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm coming for you next, Rakton.
We're saved. The Republic has saved us. Thank you. Thank you.
Shut your mouth, traitor. You don't even deserve to breathe the same air as the rest of us.
These cowards were signing up with Rakton. They traded their planets to the Empire in exchange for lifetime leadership positions.
Betrayed the Republic, huh? That wasn't very nice of you.
We had to. We must be loyal to our people first and foremost. Their lives are our responsibility. Don't hide behind your people. You gave up. You betrayed everything that we've fought for, alliances we've all held for generations.
We are at war. We don't have room for cowards or traitors. You deserve to be executed.
Agreed. Give these traitors what they deserve. If anyone asks, we'll say the Imperials murdered them.
I'm under orders to bring all of you back alive.
We're soldiers, sir, not executioners. You will be well within your rights to bring formal charges against these men upon return to Republic space.
We are at war. We should not suffer allies who cannot be depended upon.
This will never happen again. Now that we've seen Imperial diplomacy firsthand, I don't think we'll take part in any future summits.
Don't bother reassuring me. I just work here.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say.
Can we get off this miserable station now? Where's my man Helic? Did he ever turn up?
Find him yourself, and then get out of here before reinforcements show up. Come in, Yoon. Mission complete. Unlock the crew area so our allies can regroup with their associates.
We owe you our lives, soldier. The Republic has proven how much it values us as allies. It's time we return the favor.
Tell your leaders that starting now, no Imperial will set foot on our worlds without paying in blood. Long live the Republic!
Long live the Republic!
Major, stand at ease. It's good to see you again. Welcome back.
You remember Supreme Commander Rands? We were reviewing the results of your mission. You did an excellent job on Outpost 256. Congratulations.
Rakton was on the Hollow when I rescued the heads of state.
Good. Let him see what you're capable of. Let him wonder when it will be his office that you're blasting your way through. The plan worked just like we'd hoped. When word of the rescue got out, our allies began immediate strikes against the Empire's forces. We've won a major victory, but the war is just beginning. Your squad will be playing a vital role in our campaign against Rakton.
With a record like mine, you get used to the big ops.
Right now, we need every advantage we can get. Every available force must be put to work to counter the Empire's moves.
Some of our top military units are bogged down on backwater planets instead of serving on the front lines where they belong.
HAVOC SQUAD is going to get our top forces where they need to be, starting with a group of elite pilots trapped on Belsavis. Understood?
Can you give me any intel on Belsavis, General?
We'll discuss the details once you've arrived in orbit.
Our forces are still spread thin. Saving our allies has relieved some pressure, but to turn the tide, we need every advantage we can get.
We will not accept defeat at the hands of the Empire. We will defeat them, utterly and completely.
I'm not stopping till every last imp is face down in the dirt. Time to get started.
Found our first customer, boss. An Alderaanian noble named Albrecht. He was in Tamagran for quite a few credits. Once I work out the final details, it's all ours.
I don't want any part of this, Vic.
You've got to be kidding me. If you're not in, the whole thing falls apart. You'd be throwing away a huge opportunity for both of us. I don't like missing opportunities, boss.
You're in HAVOC SQUAD, Vic. The best in the Republic. I won't put up with this.
Then you're an idiot. Guess I'll have to find someone else to work this with.
Sir, there is a very important matter that requires your immediate attention. Kazi Brandy, aged 30 years. One of the few personal effects I brought with me when I defected. I waged a veritable war to have it returned once my legal status was established. It's all but impossible to find in Republic space. I want you to have it.
I never took you for much of a drinker, Alara.
I'm no great cantina patron, perhaps, but I can enjoy a fine spirit over dinner or some light reading just as much as the next person. You've been a fine commander and a very good friend to me. A token of appreciation seemed quite overdue. Don't hesitate to share if you should decide to open it.
Good news, sir. Dorn's giving me a clean bill of health. I'm free to get back to work right away.
I'll be glad to have you backing me up again.
Let's get to it. I ever tell you about the time we were ordered to take out Moff Dallam? Dangerous mark. Wiley is Hang on. Incoming transmission. Care to guess who it is?
Major, Senior Agent Zane here. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear earlier. Or perhaps you thought an unauthorized rescue mission wouldn't constitute as interfering?
I got other Deadeyes to rescue, so if you don't mind.
This'll only take a moment. I understand your concern for your comrades, but you morons are only complicating things.
You're addressing the commander of HAVOC SQUAD, Zane. You will show her the proper respect.
Apologies, but this is a delicate operation and your continued involvement will only jeopardize its completion.
You can expect a lot more interference from us in the future.
Then you can expect far worse than holocalls.
Your operation's falling apart, Zane. Now either rescue the Deadeyes yourself, or get out of the way.
I don't take orders from grunts. This mission is over when I say it is.
I've had it with this guy. Permission to cut him off, sir.
Permission granted.
Good riddance. I can't tell if he really dropped the ball on this one, or if he's still just lying to us. Either way, the SIS had their chance. Time for HAVOC SQUAD to get the job done right.
Sir, I was wondering if you've received any messages from Captain Kaylor recently. I've not heard anything since the situation with Raidu. I'm a bit concerned, to be honest.
I guess Kaylor finally gave up his idiotic crusade.
The man is determined. I can't believe he's given up. I attempted to contact him for my standard activity report, but I was told that he's out of the office on an important assignment. I can't help but wonder if I'm a part of that assignment. I don't look forward to finding out.
I won't tolerate Kaylor interfering with my squad again.
Perhaps it won't come to that. We have enough to deal with as it is. I shouldn't be thinking about problems that may not exist. Sorry to trouble you, sir. Let's just get back to work.
You wanted to talk?
I did. You're my commanding officer. When we're on the field, I'm supposed to be following your lead and watching your back. I'm watching your back, all right. And everything else, too. It's unprofessional.
I didn't realize I looked so good in uniform.
I didn't think it was possible to make 32 kilos of reinforced Durasteel look good. But you manage. Look, I don't know if this thing between us is going anywhere. You're a remarkable woman. But you're still my CO. If I ever cross a line, go too far, you let me know.
What you do need is a woman who can put up with you.
Ooh. For the record, you kiss like most people punch. Well, I think I've said my piece. We'll talk again soon.
After yet another successful mission, Rotissa prepares the ship for takeoff to Belsavis, setting the controls to autopilot as she activates the hyperdrive. She slumps back into her seat, tapping her finger on her leg. She never was one for sitting around, so to pass the time, she decides to go inspect the equipment. Of course, everything was in order. Alara made sure of that. With little else to do, Rey went to make sure her personal locker was untouched. She couldn't help but notice Vic eyeing the Kazi brandy she had gotten from Alara earlier, and she wouldn't dare let him near it. Opening the locker revealed a horrible mess. Everything was thrown around. Some things fell out as she opened it, and with no brandy in sight. And as if on cue, she overheard a commotion. It seems like Jorgen already caught the perpetrator red-handed, and Rey couldn't help but chuckle. As she began putting away the items that had fallen out of her locker, she spied something that she hadn't seen in a long time. Her old Mandalorian helmet. The last piece of Beskar equipment she kept with her as she abandoned her clan. She had almost forgotten she still had it, and as she picked it up, she felt a wave of nostalgia. Yet it did not feel welcome. Her mind raced with memories of her days running Clan Vavrak. The foes they had vanquished, the tales they inspired, and the day she ruined everything. She remembers the day vividly, as it was her clan's first job for the Empire. The idea of fighting Jedi and Republic soldiers excited her at first, yet she never could have expected what the Empire had in store for her. A planet under Imperial occupation was growing rebellious, and Clan Vavrak was sent to work with an Imperial general to quell the uprising. Not unlike the situation on Balmorran, Clan Vavrak was given orders to round up rebel soldiers at marked locations to detain them. Yet what was expected to be bunkers and bases were instead homes and hamlets, and the soldiers that were detained were actually civilians, elderly, children, and other non-combatants. When they were gathered, the general ordered Clan Vavrak to execute them all for treason. Some members of the clan hesitated, but many went through with the order, whether it be to get paid or not invoke the wrath of the Empire. Rey pointed her blaster at the crowd, but did not fire a single shot, as she realized she had made a grave mistake. There were no worthy foes to be found in gunning down helpless civilians. No tales of glory to be told in this pointless slaughter, and the Empire would only continue to pervert her clan in this twisted way. So that night, as the rest of the clan celebrated for their first job done and credits made, Rey went to meet with the general. There were no words, just pure malice, and a single blaster bolt to the scumbag's skull. She then fled, leaving her clan to the mercy of the Empire. She doesn't know what became of them, but she imagines it wasn't good. That night, she vowed to never lead another group of combatants, in fear of having them meet the same fate. Though, of course, life clearly had other plans. She snapped back to reality as Jorgen addresses her. Sir, there's a bit of a situation that requires your attention. And I believe this is yours, he says as he hands her the bottle of Kazi brandy. She peers over Jorgen to see Alara and Vic almost coming to blows, the only thing holding them back being Forax. Jorgen notices the helmet she's holding. New helmet? He asks. Rey looks down at her Beskar helmet. She never planned on wearing it again. The helmet represented leadership, and she didn't find herself worthy of such responsibility. But as she looks back at her squad, her new clan of misfits, she realizes she was always being bullied. She finally looks at Jorgen. Yeah, old one was getting worn out, she says as she puts the brandy away. Now I suppose I should deal with this before 4X starts pulling out the artillery, she says with a chuckle, and heading towards the squabble. But not before sneaking a peck on Jorgen's cheek on the way out. After yet another successful mission, Vertissa setting the controls to everything was thrown around. Some things fell out. A planet on Earth. Not Clan Vavrak was given orders to round up rebels. When they were gathered, the general ordered. So that night, as the rest of the clan celebrated for their first job done, they been a bit of a situation. That she says with a chuckle before. Now they should.